My mother destroyed my college acceptance letters. Then she saw me accept a Nobel Prize on TV. My mother held the Stanford acceptance letter over the kitchen sink and flicked her lighter. The thick cream paper caught fire instantly, the embossed seal bubbling black. She didn't look at me, just watched it burn like junk mail, then turned on the faucet and washed the ashes down the drain. Then she grabbed the next envelope. MIT, same lighter, same sink, same dead expression. I'm Dr. Malika Reeves, and this is how my mother tried to destroy my future and accidentally created the scientist who'd prove her wrong on live television watched by 8 million people. She burned all 6 acceptance letters that Saturday morning. Stanford, MIT, Caltech, Princeton, Yale, Harvard. Every single one offering full scholarships for biochemistry. She'd waited for me to come home from my library shift specifically so I could watch. She said college was a waste for girls like us, that I'd just get pregnant and drop out anyway, that she'd done fine without education and so would I. She worked 3 jobs cleaning houses while we lived on food bank donations and subsidized housing. Her version of fine and mine were very different universes. I tried to grab the Princeton letter. She shoved me into the counter hard enough that pain shot through my ribs. Then she burned it while I held my side trying to breathe. When all 6 were ash, she said I had 2 weeks to find a full-time job or get out. I was 18 now, legally an adult. She'd done her duty. I had $340 saved and no car. My phone was on her plan. Every document I needed was locked in her filing cabinet. She'd timed this perfectly for a Saturday, so I couldn't even call the schools until Monday. She'd been planning this since I started bringing home straight A's in middle school. My success threatened whatever story she told herself about our lives. That night, I taught myself everything about replacing destroyed acceptance letters. Our spotty internet kept disconnecting, but I found enough. The schools had records of my acceptance, but without original letters containing scholarship codes and enrollment details, everything would be complicated. I'd need to contact each office individually, prove my identity, request replacements. All while my mother controlled my mail and phone access. The trap was elegant and thorough. Sunday morning, I walked 3 miles to the public library before it opened and waited on the steps. Dr. Patricia Morrison, the reference librarian who'd supervised my work shifts, found me there at 7 a.m. looking like I'd been crying all night. Because I had been. She asked what was wrong and I broke completely. Told her about the burned letters, the 2-week ultimatum, everything. She said 3 words. We fix this. She drove me to her house and let me use her office to make calls. It was Sunday, so admissions offices were closed, but I left detailed voicemails at all 6 schools. Family emergency, documents destroyed. Here's every piece of identifying information you need to verify me. Dr. Morrison sat through every call taking notes. When I finished, she made grilled cheese and told me about her own mother who'd said girls didn't need PhDs. She'd gotten hers anyway and spent 30 years in pharmaceutical research before retiring. She said some parents can't handle their children surpassing them, can't celebrate success they never achieved. The validation made me cry again. Monday morning I went to school, but my mind was gone. I'd left my phone at home because I didn't trust my mother not to check it. Dr. Morrison said she'd take messages if schools called the library. At lunch, I checked email on the school computer. Stanford had already responded. They confirmed my acceptance and would send replacement documentation to whatever address I provided. But my full scholarship was contingent on accepting by April 15th, 3 weeks away. If I didn't formally accept and submit enrollment paperwork by then,